dressed like I'm Indiana Jones. Top network brass: NBC, CBS, ABC, KGB. The numbers are good. Are the numbers down? Oh, Groton Bromide's Cavern Soup should have stayed at the comedy party Monday, though I put in an appearance. Red Booth Barn Receptacle, Stromboli Pizza, filming the discourse. 19-year-olds want to hang out with me. It's called writing. Green Tree, 80 St. Mark's Place, fundraising for my pockets as I run on the run from creditors. Not everyone is charmed. There is a list, the pavement talking to my feet. Where are you tonight? Gay marriage between Garth and Indiana Jones. Is Tiana playing in the back room of the Hard Swallow tonight on First Avenue, East Village, New York City? He's a fake vegetarian eating shepherd's pie. I overestimated my work schedule. Now what am I going to do? Winter doesn't happen. Summer prolongs. His hand already looks dead. Winter doesn't happen. Summer prolongs. His hand already looks dead. Recipe tender farther on the outing. William Barnacle Tavern, formerly Sheeb's Speakeasy, 1922 to 33. Serves absinthe in the glass carousel. Simple combat food. We serve penguins, eating and vomiting at the same time. The whole gender is morphing before our eyes. The generation reset, calling stones. She's in catacombs under the streets of Rome. The show showed up, signing 2-month contract extension. Put it in writing. Sometimes I procrastinate. Sometimes I procrastinate by walking. I procrastinate by eating the last of the pizza. Good as Reggio's sidewalk in A. What are your methods? Gathering of the jokers. In Africa, St. Mark's Place, the wine is good. Peter Sheldall died. He no longer lives here. I never met him. Now it's too late. He's friends with Steve Martin, who will probably also die soon. Looking back over my secret archives, the chatter in the bar audibly increases. Brock Lesnar and Sable have 2 children. He came out of retirement for a ladder match and tore his meniscus, reaching for glory. Guy borrows my lighter in Abe Leiball Park to toast his blunt. I douse it in hand sanitizer. Good Samaritan give me notifications. Every 5 minutes, hot downtown poet reading to the river from 13th Street. There goes Blue Bellini, Priscilla Presley, restricted by intricacies. Looking for an agent, 6-figure book deal. The Catholic self-flagellates with dead plants. Where should I obtain my late-night snack? It's distracting. I'm collapsing. Great to see old friends I'd cut out of my life. We'd met briefly holding hands in an email before the Playhouse. Republicans fuel us with energy that ruins everyone. It's so episodic. Soldering iron hot, traveling through space. I open my mind up again. Those stuffed cabbages are very dense, so I eat like 3/4 of them. Watch out for that shy piece of pizza. I'd go to the art gallery strictly directly, taking nosedives analytically. The sum of notes galaxy. Jim Bull, you are gone but not forgotten. My mom worked for your mom. Awkward corner office attorney general. We were both on the Oakland A's with base coach George Golding and Chip's dad bringing him to games on a Honda scooter. The illusion that time wasn't passing in hyper-realistic color made it all the more shocking when we got old and died. Steamboat Bill Jr. is drawn down on the end of the 20th century. A queen, now a king, a child, now a mother. Are those costumes, or is that how you always dress? Listening to podcasts under the moonscape, he'd seen it all. We'll find it all, bringing it in provocative backpacks across the universe soundtrack playing. Defamation case, seal your details to a lawyer, beyond upset. I don't know anything about it. 5 Parkers went down to 4. Only 2 people on the planet have ever won a dent. I don't identify with heroes. Humping all phlegm, cut down from 5 to the final 3. Ice cold formula. Now you're just lying to get my attention. Rice bowls have the blues, super inundated with 2-year-olds. Anytime you can show me proof he wants Oracle shares of Verizon. P.S. Don't fuck with me. I have a hole in my gun. Don't fuck with me. Is anybody out there showing I have no viewers? Sucking dick chronologically while we were in the fighting stop. Health, wealth, MILFs, DILFs. I don't. IDGAF. Special rider, orange cock, malted milk in my drink at the moment when I heard cars. I feel sorry for them. Recycling downtime, appetite shifting with the magnets of seasons, improperly robed. I wish those two identical girls in cherry bangs and Merlot cable knits were comfortably talking near me. A neurodivergent impersonation of the pandemic cat scanning 2nd Avenue. They're obsessed with your live stream, skateboarding into John Hinckley Jr., some tunage punctuated by syphilis. It's kind of hard with you not around. A good free place to sit and write. 5B7. You missed a lot. Did you miss? Were you not listening? I should go back. I might go back. Should I go back to the beginning? This is pretty good. It's kind of hard with you not around. A good free place to sit and write. 5,879 miles upstream, pitching, paying attention to the Mind House. You've been here, okay. Who was DJing tonight? I predicted this in a script I wrote in 2008. Female a couple of days a week with Rachel Wick. The arrogant youngster teaches what was worth it. Do you want to come back to my place? Bartender, calendars, tentative in small quantities, and then I emerged wild, going into the city. Blew it out on a gallery on Central Park South. Acknowledging the former downtown seemed industrial. My bones are getting cold while she flirts with this 50-plus dude. St. Ambrose patio is my secret place after dark. This just became a negotiation. Flowers in November, experiencing a second summer. The old man's hand in mine, teaching by bedside how to die. Long since given over to oligarchs and their arches. $1.50 pizza, making my intestines queasy. Perry Street looked a lot different in the USA Poetry Series. If the weather stays like this, I can ride the scooter all winter. End of January finale in the apartment. Friday's my birthday, at the end of the month for free. Locking up the place at the end of the night, leaving on good terms. Twice your age, I'm run through, heavily edited for clarity and concision. Did you just get here? That was a good one. That's okay. Okay, that's in the book. Yeah, I always type up the wrong shit, I guess. You have to set me on fire. An astronaut lights a cigarette. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I lied. Where do we go now in the Mushroom Kingdom? God playing The Sims. I need a little silhouetto of a man. Her dream was to be killed by Chucky. His real name is Charles Lee Ray. Oompa Loompas, Knights of the Round Table, The Warriors, Batman, Cruella de Vil, Troll Doll, Angels, football players, singing Natalie Imbruglia's Torn, Wednesday Addams, Aladdin. Guy asks, what's your costume? I respond enthusiastically, I'm not supposed to be anything. At ease, soldier. I don't dress up. There go the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Avenue cabin rolling loud, fairies, damsels, Hooters girls, Hunter S. Thompson working on my new hour, human bag of flaming Cheetos, Ricky Bobby, Blade, Raggedy Ann, Harry Potter, Phantom of the Opera, Jedi Scream Mask, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. You're missing out. The Grizzly Pear is packed. Munsters theme plays at the Cafe Wah. Why can't Halloween be every day? So that's obviously a Halloween poem. An astronaut lights a cigarette. So once again, I'm reading backwards chronologically. 1028. I am completely a product of self-help books. In the decent office, that's a nun. I quickly take the joint out of my mouth, doing an open mic in the metaverse. Our parents hurt us as children, we hurt them as adults. Missing V bar. The letters of the alphabet are fortunate. Back to back stage time because I waited patiently. May go home and take a shower, though it's sort of Halloween. Iron Man, Mario, the devil enjoying dinner in the cafeteria. Max Blagg is my 620th follower. Missed the reading downtown, doing comedy in Midtown. Why are you there? This weird poet guy, I almost said, breaking K-Fab. Not even buying one item, miking all day like you guys. How Houston 5, Phillies 3, bottom of the fourth. First game 2022 World Series. We've repressed so much the past couple years, it's all going to come out. This may be the last postseason with human umpires calling balls and strikes. Charred anchovy, minced black truffles, burrata, dill, Lana Del Rey duet touch tunes, wanting to call it a night, bleaching the tables to clean them, High Life and Jim Beam $9 special, do you know your neighbors? Blood royalty is more formal than garbage at 11:30. Karaoke starts, you don't talk to anybody, you're sitting in the corner in the dark, satisfied to not be noticed. It ended the cleanup a morning ride, freezing all of them in their tracks. Tonight I met my future wife. Who knows what that's about? I think that's a song title. There's some kind of famous thing. It's like Tonight I Met My Future Wife. Okay. Mediocre comedians write you off, fire you if you try to unionize. Is that Alana Glazer smoking a cigarette? I think it is. Get your phone to teach you hide and seek. That's not supposed to mean anything. I've been avoiding people all day. Wayne Kalstenbaum, 7th Avenue South, walking arm in arm with partner up West 4th Street. I walk behind them for a while. He's carrying a woven bag and has orange sneakers. Taylor Swift's boyfriend is in a Claire Denis movie. It's showing at the Roxy. We're going to a reading at Beckett's Townhouse, 432 Hudson, south of Christopher, son of Barney Rossett. Conservatives are interested in aesthetics. I'm made to defeat my job. Legacy Media plays ball with Peter Thiel, dark money. Crazy vibes tonight. Can't think somebody got stabbed in the face in front of the Comedy Cellar. The storyline became real life last night twice this year. It's nice to leave your wallet in the kitchen, work, shoot to do business on the same page. My kitchen is my desk, so is my bed. Reading Will Alexander and watching pro wrestling bio videos and matches. Hayabusa broke his neck doing a backflip off the middle rope. Stealing your opponent's finisher, recuperating period before, more performance tomorrow. Thinking of material on the day. He does that thing where he wrestles himself. Dave Meltzer, PWI, 5-star match. Hulk Hogan is an embodiment of American military power. Recovery Day, first time not at St. Mark's Halloween since 2017. $1 boneless wings. Vader bomb. I have my own poet's house because it's closed. Millennials are the largest age group by population, and yet we have nothing, and so much of it. Damage to the midsection, no service. There goes my act. Have to work twice as hard in the mouth, collecting paper bags. Days nibbled like candy bar you take smaller bites of as it's disappearing. This notebook's breaking. It's cardboard, only been a month. I've been writing a lot in it. Wear and tear, lost track of time, rope break, dose trace, no cells the finisher, pile driver on the steel steps. Michael's catapulted into the cage face first. Childhood spent fighting people bigger than you. Wrestling makes theater of what's senseless. Wavy Gravy podcast overproduced. Fingering a girl at a work party in a midtown bar while your coworkers cheer you on. The world is a competition for survival. We are obligated to destroy our nearest rivals. Sororities do not have parties, and they have a house mom. Chips and meals taken care of. A bit of reservoir. If you didn't see them today, you'll see them next week. Contaminated seagull down 59th Street. The pawns and their estates. Rob's opera went well. I feel bad, totally forgot about it. The downstairs neighbor. Mom says if you want to visit Grandpa, should probably go in the next few days. Don Matthews, American Original. My grandma and the Queen. There goes a large part of the 20th century. Jack Leg, Schmidt Lap, Dipstick, Pity Me, Noggy Tuck, Meigs County, lighting his pipe, tobacco with a match, walking the dog in the rain, taking a nap after dinner on the floor near the Christmas presents. We had to take a sled up to the cabin, always driving Cadillacs, not agreeing with rent control on principle, an authentic capitalist with a lake house and a pontoon. You get certain trees when you ask them, owning family pizza parlor and rental car company, riding the post-war boom, Little Richard Ragtime, Laurel and Hardy NASCAR, veteran of Korean War era stationed in Germany. We talked about Paris, where he had been once on leave, that moment in the day when the lamps flick on in unison. That moment in the day when the lamps flick on in unison. So that's all about my grandpa, obviously. Under autumn canopy on mall and literary walk, lo and behold, filming Secession, Dr. Guggenheim as Rupert Murdoch. He says hello to his neighbors and security detail. Bodyguards, a monk in orange robes and ski jacket, explains to his companion they're filming a popular TV show. The original Hannibal Lecter from Manhunter trails a cloud of followers behind as he walks off the set, wrapped for the day. So that's about, I was in Central Park and I'm walking down the mall, it's like that long, and I'm just kind of looking, I'm filming, they're filming some fucking TV show, and I'm filming just like them filming, and it's all these extras, and then suddenly I realize fucking Brian Cox is like walking right at me. And so I'm like holding my camera, like filming right at the motherfucker, kind of obnoxiously. And I didn't even know it was him. I was just filming the kind of like set. And then I'm like, oh fuck, that shows Secession. He's like the main guy. He's Dr. Guggenheim in Rushmore, and he's the original Hannibal Lecter. So I ran into him in Central Park. What does it mean? What does it mean that I ran into the original Hannibal Lecter? It's sort of about creating this crazy, I'm accidental. I could have sold the footage. There were tons of people like watching and stuff. Like, whoa, what is it? What are they filming? Oh, it's Secession. Oh, fuck. Because that show was like very hot. Like, it was autumn. The leaves are all yellow and shit. There was tons of my stuff is laced with references, like to seeing film shoots and stuff. Sex in the City, right? Tavern on the Green is the marathon this weekend, trying to get into an exercise parting class. This guy asked to buy a joint off me. I reflexively said no, even though I have 6 in my pocket. Upon reconsidering, I would have sold him one for $10, probably not for less than that. Giant steaming turds of horse shit left fresh behind by carriages bring a warmth. Honestly, Columbus Circle is one of my favorite places in New York. This stone ship's prow fountain looks effervescent in fluorescent jumbo hot dog cart light. The paths from Central Park through Times Square are one continuous trail. End gender apartheid in Iran protest. I join in Father Duffy Square by the tickets booth. End gender apartheid in Iran protest. I join in Father Duffy Square by the tickets booth, waiting outside a play, applauding the baker's work. Producers Club Theater sparsely attended, 10 p.m. open. How I like it. Times Square red. Men in dark auditoriums finding comfort in each other's company in the city. Sad male porno house with $3 beers I can afford. To get drunk, nice host lady give me half off cover charge and said I was naturally funny. Lazard says he's likely out at Sunday Bills. His nightly wound, don't egg it. Svelte as felt, 4 women sitting in a half-moon booth. If there's beautiful women anywhere near me, I can't leave. Rudy's blonde ale already gave me a headache, and I hardly drank it. Writing in bars, the rhapsody of voices overlapping. Section 8, 99-cent pizza, rent stabilized. She says, come to the Hamilton on Amsterdam. Puts me on video call. If we had peed, we would have missed the train. He beat Ken Shamrock for the Intercontinental title. Two Bros is still the best $1 pizza. The comedy duo in matching jumpsuits are on a first-name basis with Joe Pera. That's more than you do for me. I really want to read this Kenneth Fearing book, but my pockets aren't big enough. The Matt Proctor table, hidden from prying eyes of Counter Beatnik, Bleecker, and McDougal, USA. Yeah, I mentioned that fucking table in the other one. The Blue Store. Conversation breath through a windmill. You are your own kid. A flute is a sacred instrument. I was Indy Sleaze. A full year that you update bagels. There was no queue. I've run out of free articles for the month. A month of rebrands to the rhythm of you. We were basically homeschooled. Somebody got shot on St. Mark's Place the other night. A poem is a horse with an egg in it. I'm breaking my cunt being silly about it. That's how much the gun costs. Of course the bartender's hot. She gets paid to be here. The ringmaster has no pockets. Started this morning with 9 wattages. Going on foot through a drive-thru at White Castle. Cheesy 10-sack, $9.99. They reward you for buying in bulk. Got blood all over my sport coat rolling around on stage at Dime Show. My shoes are red from the blood. Down in dirty business. Otherwise, there's no reason to do it. Directors need me to project while Hillis shushes me for being too loud. So which is it? Sanders is there to close the doors, being eaten alive by ants, transferring to the next car. Grandpa has begun receiving palliative care. He asks for a bowl of life cereal. 2 springs, 2 summers, 2 falls, 2 winters. Charles Turritt, Jermaine St. London, menswear for the boardroom, bar and beyond. I loved the last 2 years of my life. Give me all of this I can take. Favorite bars in the world: Mike's Grill, High Street, Columbus. Larry's, rest in peace. Freddy's, where I'm banned. Pete's Candy Store, same story. The Library, Avenue A, where I like to write by candlelight. Johnny's Bar on Hudson. KGB, of course. Every floor is music. Is music in a bar? KGB, of course, every floor. Is music in a bar? Special things happen there. Where else? I like Le Band, Standard Hotel, Meatpacking, 235th, where Mike Lean once worked. Tip Top in Crown Heights, or is it Bed-Stuy? Much more as if they ever reopen. Cinema Bar in California, Au Chat Noir in Paris, Cafe Reggio McDougal, The Treehouse Columbus, Dick's Den, Cafe Bourbon Street, Carabar, High Dive in Park Slope, Union Hall, Union Pool, Rivari Room, Hound Dog's Pizza. There's some good bars in LA, can't remember their names. 169 Bar, The Patriot in Tribeca, Fifth Estate, Lucky 13 Saloon, Rudy's Bar and Grill, Bernie's, Short North Tavern, where I was conceived, Stashes, Little Brothers, Otto's Shrunken Head, Pianos, where much of my life unfolded, Arlene's Grocery, Cake Shop, which I went to once, Ear Inn, Third Ward, Barfing with Shady, Billy Marks West, My Kind of Place, Hogs and Heifers, where the music's loud, Loud, Comedy Shop, Grizzly Pear, Producers Club, St. Dimphus, which was truly sacerdotal in mustard yellow, Dorian Gray, where readings took place of some importance to my life, Jackie's Fifth Amendment, just because of the name. This has been fun. Try to think of some more. A barrel with a tree in it. It's an absolutely perfect night that does have to come to an end. Yellow cabs going by. Marquee on looking for rides. I touch the flowers flying in my private sky. How am I supposed to make money to feed my job? Pooping off of ladders. I am a people person. Have a copy of Art Forum in my bathroom. Do they ask one to rent sunshine? Everything preached. I need to make money to feed my job. I am a people person. That's right, goddammit. I am a fucking people person. I think we all can agree. I have a copy of Art Form in my bathroom. As of late, cement where you go, start at the bottom, 80% guesswork. Naugahyde fashion walls, marine florists, revamped it into more of a Rockford thing. James Garner was my mentor. What a good time overall. Worrying constantly about trying to look normal slash not awkward slash not socially out of place or insecure. Saw Adam Fitzgerald looking like Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, Dark Jedi, cowboy in white hat, East Side 8th Avenue between 21st and 22nd as I'm going to upload open mics at the free public Wi-Fi. It's hard to believe the 70s lasted 10 years. Has that guitar player been left-handed the whole time? Contribution Ivy, lift up the champagne. He went to the bathroom in jail. 7th and A, nexus of hot chick energy in the universe. It's called Sweetie and it's mostly dudes. Jimmy Stewart reads his poem about Lake Baringo on The Tonight Show. It's a highlight reel for years. Donatella sent me that. These people are probably literally shooting up right now. Drop my joint in the middle of 6th Avenue. Boucherie torn down their dining shed on the bend in Gay Street. What could be hotter than vaping in line for the cubby hole? I write my way home, snacking on big beef Chevy, one man alone. I tried to steal as much as I could from limited brands when I worked as an independent contractor, filming exploited lingerie models in their underwear. It's true. It's all fucking true. Cunt tunes. I've used the C word a few times, but it's like British people. You know, it's just normal when they say it. It's not even like a swear word. It's like saying toast or something. My 4-part series. It's my part 4. I'm reading backwards chronologically. In reverse order. From my diaries. This is my complete diary. I'm reading everything. October 20th, Cunt Tunes. Toonz. Tunes. Of course. We all know how to spell it. I'm on the IRT expunging the tracks, witness tampering. Toppings are expensive. On the side of a mountain by cool running water, I look down the mists of the East River. A raggle of tangle scuttles in the wind. Smoking joints while writing poems, listening to your playlist in my kitchen at 2 a.m. Been back for 2 years. Can't afford a place to live. Screen craps the moment. Don't send playlists on Beekman Place at night. Afraid for the future of life on this planet. Leland Bell next to the aqueduct-covered bridge. Metamora, Indiana. October 19th, Grapefruit. I'd love to nut in Anne Hathaway. It's true, but she's married to an evil finance billionaire. I mean, I think that's one of my best lines of the whole year. I'd love to nut in Anne Hathaway. I'm sorry, but they'll put me in jail for that. Did I just film the intro to Louie? The $1 pizza place never has any $1 pizza. Paranoid people have the sniffles are going to make me sick. They start the loud stuff early, blaze out the deal points, chasing the pencil past curfew. Grab a virtual panelist, always sitting near the board. Transition illustrator died out, turning a photograph into a painting. Lead yourself, art historical observation, the very thing that Duncan encountered at Bard. Glyph scotch tape, orange, green highlighter, the performative spectacle world of clubbing. Bring something of a persona to the studio, taking notes on life, the world between the wars. See Piccadilly, to see a world while you're painting it. first instance of cinema, taking the thing on as a role, the camaraderie of performers. His youth was often lost, a parable of alienation. Ennui pervades depiction, how a young artist goes about inserting themselves into the milieu they want to be a part of. Keep me warm, she said, or was it this sweater landing in my inbox? Turn your poems off. War fell on my leg because of children. At least the stones and the phones are talking to each other. It could all get blown up. The rain turns to sunlight with a clear head and space to dare. October 16th, Chud Latrine. Unlock these boys' hotel chores. Saw Nicole Eisenman in West 22nd yesterday. Today it's Mike Daisy waiting in line for the New York Art Book Fair. Check out your hand cream knockoff. Check out your hand cream knockoff. Maybe this is an incredibly awkward place to do this. Sitting on a Con Ed divider for about 5 minutes before going home. Missed the open mic in advance, but it's too nice. Nobody stopped to look. I used my lip sync voice, flooding people with mustard seed against Ingwe Malmsteen. Schnippers and Producers Club, $5 off premonition messages. Somebody looked at my book, think I scared them off. Never know if they want me to talk. Sorry, I spaced out for a second. Take your time, I have to run home. Sunbeam on the roof of paradise. Candy eyes can see, pushing their viewers to a new horizon of understanding. Mickey Rooney Ocean Opry Combo 34, a guy I went to college with, has a good job in California promoting Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I judge him for his role in the military-industrial complex, conditioning children to fight. Bubble Mike Stint Joyner, awesome, the stars of poetry, all published with Nightboat. It's not for everyone. Complete your purchase. Buster Douglas was from Columbus, as was Jesse Owens and the Macho Man Randy Savage. Whatever is going to happen is already happening. Heinz, 1869, Crown Made North Shore Neon Sign Company, get the go-ahead, is giving Abacus settlement from Rising where the home stands. The church is their dream. Sleeping, we want to keep going. The new year as always starts whenever you want it. Love resists arrests. Pulling in for a stop, memo shish. When I drink pictures, I get anxious. Anabolic publication, reading same books in same places, connected to the pipes of spring. Mercury apple picking, 11 weeks left, maybe less. Days go faster when you notice. Iron Gate, Old Stone, $25 tickets, made $40 this weekend, selling on 22nd Street. Take one and pay for it later. Campus safety vehicle across from standings. We have many great poets on the list. Stay up late, workaholic, 4 hours sleep. Pushed his fucking tag. Oh, I fucked it up. Okay, alright. October 15th, Mums. These orgasms aren't going to have themselves. These orgasms aren't going to have themselves, god damn it. These orgasms aren't going to have themselves. It's up to us. We have to have the orgasms. We have to have them. We have to liberate the orgasms from our fucking nutsack. Sorry. We have to liberate them. We have to exorcise them. They're just like, they're demons. We are exorcising. We have to, out, Satan, out. Ugh. I gotta work New Year's Day, and I don't know where I'm gonna sleep New Year's Eve. Mums and planter beds, that's like staying too struck, studying botany finance before I finished an affair with the hand. This is a block party, cowbell training therapy. All my art's in the trash. I'm only taking a Cash App. All of these are yes and no's. Gun in the donut, gun lemon, strawberry shortcake gun, milk gun, plum gun, cuneiform gun, greeting the street art book fair with hostility and disbelief. I write a book about the whole thing. Obedient dog, should I smoke more weed about it? I was kind of thinking to interview Blood, drawing station managers. These are not good sound baths. These are not good sound baths. Strawberry, keep on running, sick city, deposited right in my sinuses. Thought I'd see more people I knew. Guess I don't know that many people. MFA versus God and Laura Dern. A Laura Dern based economy. Ants on the shelf made sausages out of the wooden hoof. Motor Nero air compressor. White stripes heat amp. It's interesting but windy. Oh God, it's all the way around the corner. A mutt number. You're in line for something. Sending URLs. A dark need fits terribly. The people watching is unparalleled. Mirror core towards League of Legends. Solo propelling Bebe nail panel. Was so taken with neighbors' rhapsodist piano music. Walked up an extra flight of stairs to the 5th floor where I'd never been before. Even though I don't use my hotspot for fear of needing that data for something important. Salmon and C notes, writing it in my book. Future books to be published. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't bother or startle the customer. Jen Fisher says hello, and I'm glad she did. Commandeering a table at New York Art Book Fair, crushing goldfish into the concrete. I want to wear your pussy for a condom. Let me be the fuckable male poet in your life. Why get less married when we can get more married? Gotta get a shot of this. I want to wear your pussy for a condom. Let me be the fuckable male poet in your life. Why get less married when we can get more married? Gotta get a shot of this. Birds are a hoax. What the fuck is standing behind the cars? Organisms live in the rainfall. Organisms live in the rainfall. If things fall into place, impromptu pop-up sold $30 worth of my poetry in 2 hours to strangers. Sold $30 worth of my poetry in 2 hours to strangers. Less to see you without attitude filling nowhere. She was sick, then had COVID, then was sick again, mistaking my kindness for weakness. If I were to write prose, I wouldn't even try so as not to waste paper. If I were to write prose, I wouldn't even try so as not to waste paper. How our use can cost life. Then it dawned on me, have this beach place on the beach. 10 years in New York and I've never gone to the Hamptons. Yelling in your ear, free of charge, sturgeon croissant. Can watch wrestling videos Saturday night in public. I'm going to turn my eyesight to open. They accidentally have a bathroom there. 9:13 p.m. $5 in Venmo for my 1 year zine. Forgetting it at home. Rhythm in the gale. I'm looking for a bisexual girlfriend who will go out and bring girls back to our bed, wanting to lash out and having no voice to do it. On the way to becoming who you are by doing it over and over. Socking his cork away. Oh my God, just saw Imrata's baby daddy on Sullivan outside Red Lion. Oh God, he's coming this way. Pro bono smoking with clients. Let me just repeat that one more. I'm looking for a bisexual girlfriend who want to go out and bring girls back to our bed. Oh God, he's coming this way. Pro bono smoking with clients. We don't have to take them through radio class, ruined by a goat man sitting down to dinner, 24-karat recollection. That might be a Spanish 10 days. Poppers of vodka, a full ride of a guy, words and affirmations. He impregnated my dream woman, want to be friends with Sir Oddjob, make a pass at the bombardier. Our doubt pictured hurt. See our gasket you're unfamiliar with. Aveda graduates solving cars, lowering the rating of coolant. RKO fake wagon. Iris the man on fire. Triple elixir. Zippo the clown. Fast on in so someone comes close. The two chicas were completed next to us. Coat made of shipping blanket. I waddled here too big and shiny. $14 with drink included. 4 nights out of 27. flare into Ardmore, reduced to how green of an epicenter. How's the nose built? Diving leaves down, always early this year. The past that is still, either paid upon thesis or abstracting thereof. I still get rattle court, arid zines of complacency. What was young is fossilized. Era's help with the Geist imminent. I fear for my life walking to cigarettes, amp tripping Sylvia Bell's sub honestly. I fear for my life walking to cigarettes, amp tripping Sylvia Bell's sub honestly. You just need to be very, very creative. That was me so gone, the first to tease down, voice of fire. There's a constant mire of opinion I love to hear. Sprayed with DDT and worth filming, knowing the golden rate for the gold standard, doing water, in my opinion, made drawers for OCD. There's a constant mire of opinion I love to hear, sprayed with DDT and worth filming, knowing the going rate for the gold standard, doing water, in my opinion, made drawers for OCD. Get up, watch wrestling, think of comedy and poetry, write it down, go out and say it in a bar into a microphone, talk to the other poets and comics, repeat infinitely through eternity. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Get up, watch wrestling, think of comedy and poetry, write it down, go out and say it in a bar into a microphone, talk to the other poets and comics, repeat infinitely through eternity, which is a motion of getting recognized on the street, 2nd or 3rd Avenue in the 30s, bruised tequila and salsa. Don't think I'll make it home for Christmas or Thanksgiving. Chaka Khan ain't nobody. The government to hand it up. Thanking Lou Wasserman, knowing he was there and being afraid to call it off. Dumping a split war phone, sailing toilet. She set us both up. Deep cup of blue in the chalice of sky shaped between buildings. Volkswagen Chino slammed on time. Hello, tusks of dusk. The light melts like an ice cube. Happy hour looks like a box of dumb 90s bars going dialed. A whole theater lucked into the Zuftwaffle, ignoring mile markers. Last $2 for High on Life as a gift to her partner she didn't want. I guess we did deep down people the background. It's been a month of Jewish holidays. Fixer bar spasms, many venues tamed, results stacked in clarion headstands. Hello, it's lousy dusk. We don't have a come down. Did you take the train or did you die? It's not a great fit to park that girl. It's not a great fit to park. That girl's pretty hot. They always travel in teams. Miller Lite, Jaeger bombs, sleep around killers when I feel lonely. Broccoli, mushroom, onion. 70% of all animal species killed by humans since 1970. I just want to get away. Serving blue stone from throat. 3 calls past memory. I resort to something else. She's going to Rome for Halloween and will see the Pope giving Mass during High Holy Week. I can't decide if I want to go home or stay out. Want a little prime time in Tales. My son had walked here yesterday. Cleveland beat the Yankees. A fan in Jersey walks by with arms raised, victorious, 7th Avenue and Charles. I will snooze like a garment bag. Chandelier in the foyer. At first it's constrictive, then it becomes a part of you. This might be the only taste of the good life I ever get. Might as well take a bite. Already way ahead, playing with house money. No one's invited, moon over Paninoteca. Jour malade soothers. I'm a kit for the dinosaur's jeweler's phone. I'm a kit for the dinosaur's jeweler's phone. I see a generation of women that took charge a decade ago, mending tendons with sleep and truck ritual. Only go so far as, but not further. Didn't make the cut, got rejected for fellowship. Piss story graffiti wall. Brendan Lorber reads on Monday. Spooky disaster. Some people come just to watch. Hoopties sandwiched between avenues. Maybe the lesbian bar would be a good place to meet women. Cubbyhole, West 12th, where Alan Rickman's townhouse was. Girls in flapper costume. Is it Halloween already? How was your media trip? I just want to go home. Shows Wednesday, Monday, Thursday, Friday. We're trying to have some fun. There's a line of people to get in. It's not cute. Your jacket you don't have, karaoke cousin. Your letters of friendship have meetings on Friday. Haven't we known each other since we were 1 years old? I really don't think this is a line after you go outside for 5 minutes to look at Focus Street. Heartbreak influence. Is there traffic in your bag? One of two gas stations in its entirety. Drop my pocket away. He didn't know that I said currently prolonged in hair and the current reasonable slide accidentally ended up heterosexual. We're so close to wanting it. I go rough and speedway, permission to vote. The longer you can stick it out, we can buy electronic videos, matchsticks in question, fatherhood allowance. Both of you hooked up with Josh. The altar was broken. He was so mediocre, working through the depths of that prison, Bio Gloria adjacent slugger.